Oh. Yeah! Good job, Aaron. That was well done. Yeah, the roots where you don't like, just like how I don't like my steak. Nice. Where you are a rare man.
What do I call my mustache? Why is it in my mustache? Oh, it's cereal. Okay then. I'm live, peoples. I can't actually do that voice this week. Right. So today I'm going to be doing some of that. That's behind me. Awesome. Just great. It's great. I want to get these done, but every time I'm close to getting these done, I can't get it done. It just doesn't happen. It's not a thing that I'm able to do. Just won't let me. So yeah, what colours do I need? Do we need green for anything? I don't think we do. Oh, good. The pencils are decided not to come out of the bag. Awesome. No, it's yellow. It's yellow. Do we need flesh tone? I don't think we need flesh tone. This is a brown, isn't it? No, it's green. It's dark green. See, colorblind people picking out colors. This is always a thing that's going to work. Always. Always and forever going to work. No, don't need purple. Why do I need purple? That's pink. That's white. Do I need white? No. Hey, Howard. Another green. Purple. It's all useless colors. All of them. All of them useless. Red. Oh, is that? No. I was hoping that was brown. It's not brown. It's green. Gray. Do I need gray? That's orange. Very, 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 very light orange. That's green. That's blue. Seriously, I'm picking. I haven't got one color that I need yet. So now that I said that, I instantly got brown. Is something I need. I think this is black. Yep. Need that. I need all the browns. Another brown. Blue. Don't know why that one took a long time to register in my brain. I was like, what color is this? This is not the brown. I need all the browns. Because these are blendable pencils, so technically I can mix them. But, you know, yellow and brown just makes orangey, a kind of orangey color. So, I don't need orange. I already have that. Super light brown, do need that. Do need that. Is this the one that this one's kind of orange? That's the weird thing. Actually, no, I do need orange. I'm mixing that in with one of the browns to make a kind of a super light brown. Let's see if this works. And then red, and I think a pink. I think a pink. Think a pink. Seriously, I just want to point out that there's a bastard sitting up. Fuck off. Fuck off. What? There's a bastard sitting up there yelling at me. Can you see that? You can see the dot. There's a little bird. super loud bird. I hope he dies. I already do. And he just made me knock all my pencils off the table. So, you know, extra soupy dies, extra hope that he super dies. Go away.
Yeah, baby.
I'm seriously considering, like, next time I go to see my mom, I'm gonna get my bow and arrow. I'm gonna bring it back here. And I'm gonna seriously fucking murder some birds.
Sounds great. Gonna go on Katniss on the.
You see, annoyingly, I actually know what you're talking about, what you're referring to, and I wish I didn't. I know what you're referring to, and I wish that I didn't know. I finished watching those. When I finished watching those movies, I was like, "Well, this is like 6 hours of my life I'm never going to get back. What a huge waste of time."
Very much. No, I was like, I was like into them until like I realized, oh wait, it's just like a teen of the world story. Okay, sure, why not?
Well, for me, it was just like okay, there's battle royale. But there's like there's a huge thing going on with a dystopian world and stuff like that. It's like the dystopian world is that a battle royale exists. You know, that's the dystopian world. You don't need to go any further than that. It's like and the country of the US is split up into 12 districts. And I was like, but why though? But why though?
Yeah.
But who cares? You know, it's fuck off. Do not give a shit.
So, the funny thing I found about it is that there was another freaking thing that was the exact same thing, and they made a movie out of it. Like, why? You have a second movie.
Well, that's what I mean. It's like it's again, but why though? No one cares. Like, but he's a really bad. It's ruled by a really bad guy. It's like no one cares. But there's hundreds of people enslaved. Okay, some people might care about that, but they're not really enslaved. It's an entire dystopian future. They can fuck off and live somewhere else.
Yeah.
You know.
You see the his Dark Switch video where it was talking about like whether or not he liked the Asta movies.
Oh yeah, that's one of the recent ones. Yeah. Yeah.
Nah, I'm just watching. But yeah, he said he said like his favorite joke was one of the ones that you really liked as well.
I like them all. I like it. I like that basically you got a trumpet noise out of basically just the way that he could just do that.
Yeah.
He could just make a trumpet noise.
No. Yeah, but yeah, that was good. And then but he said like he liked the hey, look at my new camera. Oh wait, this is the camera.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Hey, Panda Fox.
Hi, Panda Fox.
I said toodles when I said goodbye last night, and I basically was like, "Oh Jesus!" I said toodles.
I know. I heard you.
Did you see my response?
Like yeah, I saw your response, and it was like right before I hung up, and I was like, Okay, Toodles. Apparently he says that.
Toodles.
Toodles. No, I didn't really think anything of it.
Until I
Yeah.
brought it up just now.
Oh no. I was probably thinking, he said Toodles. Should I have said Toodles back, or I don't know.
It's just a very stereotype English person thing to say, you know.
Toodles.
Toodle pip.
Birthday's in the room.
Hey, Wolfie. Insincere. Well, sometimes it's mean sincere. That's the problem. It's just like, yeah, I don't care what you. I don't care. You know. Toodles.
Yeah.
Let's leave. But really, oh, you're in a bad situation. I don't care. Toodles. I say whoopsie doodles too. Whoopsie doodle.
Whoopsie doodles. Is that an actual saying that people say?
Actually, it's just something that an American friend of mine basically says that I kind of like, I thought was funny, and I started saying it to my partner, and then basically it's just melded. Whoopsie doodles. It's kind of a funny mistake.
Whoopsie doodles.
Yay. It's orange. It's got orange belly. Very, very faint orange belly, but I don't care. It's going to be merged into the brown. I'm going to add brown to this orange color because these are blendable pencils.
Good.
They're blendable. Meaning you can put them in a blender and blend them with another pencil, and then when you pour that mixture into a glass, you'll get another pencil.
So what pieces basically said Toodles is the equivalent to by Felicia.
I don't know what that means.
What, Felicia?
Explanation, please.
Felicia.
Well, bye.
No.
Still like that. Well, bye.
Bye.
Because I'm Batman. Doodles. Yeah. What else do I say? I say something else. Oh my god, this is more orange than the orange. This brown is more orange than the orange. Annoyingly, it's the color I was going for when I'm going to blend this color. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why not
One
just
thing
use
my
it?
mom would say, she would say, that's good stuff, Maynard.
It's a line that originated in the movie Friday, and usually is said when saying goodbye to somebody that you're rather glad is leaving. Well, no, it's just that you normally say, wow, that's a really bad situation that you're in. Well, Toodles, you know, just leave. Oh god, I hope you don't fall off that cliff that you're perched precariously on. Well, Toodles.
Oh gosh.
Yeah. I normally used to say that again. It's a retail situation when somebody was in like dire need of help. I would either usually help them But if I was just like in zone, if I was just in like, if it was somebody that I didn't like, I'd just be like, wow, that's really bad, man. Oh. If only there was somebody that could help. Well, bye. Like, so I'm gonna go, and yeah, good luck with that. Bye. Good luck, everyone else. Yeah, this did nothing. This was a pointless pencil. Loved your new video tubs. Uh-oh. Which one? Because, oh, and this is where the Tankatov channel might die horribly. I'm publishing the second half of the 700th video now.
Yeah.
So the Tankatov channel might go under for about 3 weeks if this one gets copyright claim. I mean, not community strike. If it gets a community guideline strike, then I can't upload for 2 weeks.
Oh gosh, what's in it?
It's just the second half of the video of the holiday video.
Yeah.
Basically, nothing bad.
Basically, nothing bad. But it's gonna the birthday cake and a community strike.
Yeah, basically, it's a harmless video of me and the pup play wrestling. That's all it is. But because YouTube, it could basically just completely backfire and blow up. Yeah, this pencil's doing nothing. Also, oh no, wait, no, it is actually getting browner. Browner, getting browner. Oh, let's get one view already. I always find it funny. Oh. I really wish that there was someone who could help. Oh, right.
That's the way of the Krispy Kreme cake.
Right. Yeah, I basically only helped your situation was, oh no, I've ordered too many donuts. I can't possibly eat all of these. It's like just flying with my pup hood on and everything. It'd be like, it's like, did somebody say too many donuts?
Oh no, I can't finish the rest of this pizza.
I have to be into pizza.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because my jaw gets really, really painful. Basically, my jaw gets achy after one large pizza. I need something else, and then I can eat another pizza, maybe. It just kills me after for a while. It's just really annoying. These pencils aren't blending at all. It's a lie. Anyway, yeah, kind of. It's subtle, but they do blend. They blended on the other paper. I should have tried this out on the other on a bit of the sample paper. Done some swatches. Some swatches. I'm trying to do shading with the blending pencils. It just doesn't work. Oh no, there it is. It doesn't make no sense. It doesn't make no sense.
What makes no sense?
I just changed the angle of the drawing board, and it basically is like coming out better.
Okay.
So I don't get it. But that's crazy.
That's crazy. No way. Amazing. It's amazing what you can do with technology.
It's a pencil.
Exactly. Technology.
Okay. The black pencil. It's dark grey. That's not black. It's lying to me.
It is. Where are the lines? On the sheet.
That's not black. It's just really dark grey. It's really dark grey. No matter what I do to this pencil, it's just really dark grey. That's lying. Why can't it just be black? I mean, it does kind of look like, yeah, okay. Get over it.
I'm sure it's fine.
I'm just waiting for YouTube I'm waiting for the email to come through to tell me, you know, video denied.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Everything's fine.
It's had 20 views so far.
Yeah, I saw that.
But there's no warning this video's been taken down because of whatever. Yeah, so that's good.
Yep.
It's just clouds. The sun is still there. Okay, guys? Okay, with the noisiness, the noisy birds again. God damn it, guys.
That's whispering.
Uh-oh. Okay, my window just refreshed. Okay. Do you know what I've got stuck in my head now? It's completely random.
What?
Thunderbirds.
Yeah, I don't know.
Really?
I don't know.
You don't know Thunderbirds?
No, I don't know.
Wow. Okay.
What?
You don't know Thunderbirds? That's like crazy. So just
I don't know. Pop culture thing? Sure.
It's not a pop culture thing. It's a thing that every kid has ever seen, ever. Every kid. This just means that you and a child. You're a clone.
I've heard that saying was there from Juno, but that's the only thing I know that from. So.
Are you messing with us?
No, I'm not. I just like don't know. So.
Are you an alien?
Well.
You can tell us.
That's a question. I could also be a changeling, so there's that. So.
He's a replicant. I knew it. Wow. Anyway, everybody else knows what Thunderbirds are, and also it's now stuck in my head. It's got a very, very catchy theme song. Anyway, it's now stuck in my head. There was a Jonathan Frakes directed movie trying to reboot the series somehow, and basically they had Busted did the music, and now that's stuck in my head.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've never. I don't care. I'm gonna infect you guys. That sounds wrong. I'm gonna infect Howard. I'm gonna expose him. Ooh. Oh my god. There's three different types of Thunderbirds now. There's the original series, which was done with Super Marination. There was the movie, and there was apparently a TV series, a resurrected CG TV series. But here we go.
And I've never seen any of them.
Wow. How do you get Starburst juice in a centre gun?
This is an
I
ad.
harvest it from a rare juice goose in Belarus.
Fucking adverts.
I want a juice goose.
You
New
can't skip
Starburst
it.
chewing gum. Unexplainably juicy.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Who's playing through my phone? This is it. I don't know why there's an explosion at the end. But yeah, that's the Thunderbirds theme song that's stuck in my head.
Oh.
Yeah, it was also related to this show somehow.
What?
Wait a minute. For some reason, the Universal logo. It's related to this show. That's wrong. Oh, God damn it. Oh my god. So you're gonna kill me after this. You're gonna kill me after this.
The Mysterons, sworn enemies of Earth, possessing the ability to recreate an exact likeness of an object or person. But first, they must destroy. Leading the fight, one man fate has made indestructible. His name, Captain Scarlet.
This is the voice of the Mysterons. We know that you can hear us, men. You attacked our complex on Mars, and you will pay a heavy price. Our next act of retaliation will be to destroy the city of London. Do you hear, man? We will destroy the city of London.
That's funny. Every single damn it. Every single Captain Scarlet episode always began with the Mysterons, always revealing their evil plan. Every single episode. It's like, great. So we're gonna super ramp up security in London. Then it's like, no, wait, don't do that. That's crazy. But it's told us your evil plan. It's like, yes, but I'm talking to you as in an evil, menacing voice. Yeah, I know, but it's not hypnotizing us or anything. You're just talking. Like, seriously, you're just talking. Oh my god. Yeah, this is the thing. If there's an advert, I'm going to be really pissed off. This is going to get stuck in your head forever. Actually, this is not the one that I was thinking of. This is the actual one with credits and stuff, with lyrics and everything. The angels are flying way into the sea. The Mysterons plan to cut the earth. This is not the land. There it is. At the end of every episode, they used to play this. So it's without the lyrics, but it's just that it's so annoying. Because basically it sounds catchy and you don't think anything of it, but then because it's kind of a deceptive loop. It's one of those kind of like deceptive loop. It seems to go on forever, but it's actually the same bit of music over and over and over again. It will murder your brain. Anyway,
I forgot what I was thinking about before, so I did that. I guess. I don't know.
Stand by for action. We're about to launch Stingray. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
Just in case you didn't know what you were watching. Stingray, 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 stingray. Are you getting it yet? Stingray, stingray, stingray.
Yeah, I think I got it.
I know, right? This is, yeah, it's terrible. The funny.
There were a lot of shows that did that, huh? I mean, you had like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
No, stop, don't. Great. More hitmen that I've got to hire. You know, I mean, it's just not good. Just money. I don't have that much money. Here we go. So you heard the Thunderbirds music?
Yeah.
Well, they did an updated for the movie.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Thunderbirds are go.
Seriously.
Yeah,
I like it too. It's just so annoying again because it's
that's not general show tune thing, isn't it? Like it's really catchy.
well, no, this is an actual song for the movie that rebooted the series.
Right.
That was done with puppets. Oh, do you know you know Team America and all that stuff?
Yeah.
Well, you know where the influence for the look of those kind of puppets came from?
Where?
Shows like Thunderbirds and Stingray and Captain Scarlet and all that. They're all super marionation puppets.
Interesting. So like yeah. Huh.
So much colouring that I've got to do. Like, holy shit. But yeah, it's just it's so late noughties music, you know. I am 50, that I have problems, you know.
What?
It's just so that kind of singing, you know, because it's like a, you know, teenage angsty kind of like singing, and it's like
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
just like I just said, you know, I am 15 and I have problems.
Like what? Like Green Day?
Yeah, basically. But these are the poppy version. This is the poppy accepted version of. So it's like.
No, my show it was always covering.
I can't hear you. There's too much awesomeness happening. I can't hear you over all the awesomeness happening in the music video. There's too much awesomeness happening in the music video. Yeah, actually, I'm saving that to my music playlist because that's actually pretty awesome. But it's still gonna get stuck in my head forever.
But yeah, my show when I was a kid was Power Rangers.
Okay.
Yeah, it was always Power Rangers for me.
Right, but it's just that there are other shows that you can watch when you're a kid. What about the Gummy Bears?
Yeah, no, it was Power Rangers.
Gummy Bears.
The actual song.
Bouncing in the everywhere.
Like hard.
Yeah.
Go Power Rangers.
Yeah, I know all the words for this song as well. But it's just the Power Rangers have kind of been talked about to death just recently because of the whole
Go Power Rangers.
bullshit movie.
Power Rangers.
Some kind of Power Rangers out. You know? Been overexposure to Power Rangers.
Yeah.
Just recently.
I'm really overexposed to it. You know, because, I mean, the movie came out, and then it went, and it's like, okay, there are other movies to go stream now, so.
They fucked it up though. They fucked that movie up so much.
Yeah.
It could have been freaking awesome as well. Elizabeth Banks as Rita. Oh my god, that sounds awesome. Yes, I'd love to see that. And it's lame. But Elizabeth Banks, like one of my favorite actresses, and she's really the Krispy Kreme. Fuck you.
Oh, Krispy Kreme, yeah, man.
It's all about the Krispy Kreme.
Oh, God.
Everyone defend the Krispy Kreme.
Oh.
I will give it some credit. there was a kind of a funny scene when she's basically in the Krispy Kreme and she's eating a donut while there's some like mayhem chaos stuff happening behind her. And it's like, okay, yeah, kind of a badass villain moment just there, but that's it. Like that's all she gets, really. That's all the badass she gets.
By the way, hugs, Jeff.
Yeah, it's just so obvious that Krispy Kreme bought off that place. I like gummy bears. Not gummy bears. No, it was gummy bears. I hate the new gummy bear movies.
What? Movie?
The gummy bear movies with the gummy bear. You know, that annoying mean CG puppet thing that was related to Crazy Frog. I'm not going to play it. I'm not. I refuse.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't care. I don't care if you know it or not. It's a good thing you don't. Just be lucky that you don't know it. It's terrible. But yeah. But you remember the other gummy bears? You know, the Disney gummy bears, the gummy bears.
No.
Bats are here and there and everywhere. Oh, okay. Well, now you know what I have to do, right?
Well, what can I say? I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
You never had a TV as a kid?
I mean, we did, but I don't know. I just became across gummy bears, I guess.
Oh, here we go.
Courageous and faithful and friendly with stories to share. All through the forest they sing out in chorus, marching along as their song fills the air.
Gummy bears.
I mention that beyond compared, they are gummy magic is a part of an extras, along with the secret of gummy bear juice. They take pride in the fight for its
Gummy bears, I see you everywhere. But yeah, basically, it's just I always love that theme tune because basically, the guy singing is just he's so enthused. You can't get more enthused than that guy. He's with inches within his life of dying when he's singing that song. You know, he's either having an orgasm or he's in the middle of a heart attack. You know.
He did sound like he was having a pretty good time.
We're the gummy bears. Oh my god.
But clear this up for me. Is that related to candy?
No. No, and it's not related to that gummy bear either. The one that I really wish didn't exist. If you really have to, please don't. If you really have to, you should look up Gummy Bear. Not Gummy Bears, Gummy Bear on YouTube, and there will be plenty of just bullshit content there to keep you occupied for a while.
Sounds good. Yes.
No, it doesn't sound good. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's a cautionary message.
Why would you tell me to do it then?
No, it's a cautionary message. If you don't do that, if you fear for your sanity, you should not look this up.
You just told me to do it though. Why would you tell me to do it?
I didn't tell you to do it. I said if you really have to see it, well, I really don't. I lots of warnings to not do it.
But then you said do it.
I'm a gummy bear. Yes, I'm a gummy bear. Oh no, Wolfie, no. You'll get banned if you keep doing that. Do not do that. Goes into seizures from a flashback, tries to combat the memory with legitimate gummy bears. Yes, okay. You can talk about the candy, but you can't talk about that song. So I'm just giving you a PSA. Do you also like G.I. Joe PSAs? Oh, I like yeah. Oh, do you want to just die from a song being played in your head over and over and over again because it's too catchy? I think everybody knows. I think everybody knows. I'm good, yeah.
I'm good.
Yay!
Welcome to Atlanta, this way, up or down, under. The sky's always yellow in rain or shine. Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania. Talking next, turning next, start to spin like a Tasmanian devil and his closest kin. Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania. Up to line by a Daphne Bubble. Molly's on fire, the butt ain't place with the door. Come to Tasmania, come to Tasmania. Glittery dingo and wiggle tail. Francis X Bush lad is never on two. Bush reggae bomb and his mother gold bomb.
What is this?
Oh yeah, don't forget Taz.
Yay! Animaniacs. Animaniacs. I don't know what that is, so I'm just going to skip that one.
The transform.
Yeah, I just don't know if that's on here. How long is this intro?
I can't tell you.
Okay, Saban, I'm doing something right now.
What are you doing? He's trying so too. Oh, cool. Yep.
Oh my god!
No.
And he's fighting on the planet's side. Captain Planet,
He's a killer.
down to zero.
Basically, I put my headphone into my phone just so I can hear the audio.
I never knew this was a rap. No, 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 no. It's like an automatic video with a bunch of them. No, not the Baskin Bears. Oh no. This is the one that gets in your head.
Which one is that? Oh, that one.
Oh wow.
No, we need to set those on here when the playing slow. I can't hear what this one is.
Chip and Dale.
Someone said it's DuckTales.
No, that was DuckTales. This is Chip and Dale.
Chip and Dale, oh.
My favourite. Super loud for some reason. Tailspin. I love that they get their name at the end. Oops.
So what have you been doing for the past this half term? Is that anything special?
I went to Bear Bash and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's the last place I went, really. I haven't done anything else. Why?
Got very much in thing you said. Where
Bad off was singing along to the Tailspin. Yeah, I love Tailspin. That was my cartoon. Awakening of the furry, as it were.
Okay, good. What's amazing? Oh,
My furry awakening. My furry awakening moment was the Golden Couplets. Reading the Golden Couplets. That was my furry awakening moment.
I've heard of some of these before, but I don't know. I remember them. Josh, did you used to watch? Oh, what was that thing? The two teapot guys that were in the garden, and you had the sunflower in the middle of them. Those,
Bill and Ben, the Flower Pot Men.
that's it. That's one.
I watched the original. I didn't watch the CG remake or whatever that was.
I made a remake.
Have you seen the CG remake of that? Are you talking about
No,
the
I only saw a couple one.
You only saw the puppet one? Okay, yeah. That was a long time ago, yeah. What was your furry awakening, Saban?
My furry what, sorry?
When did you realise you were a furry?
Oh. I don't know. I was listening through techno music and then I saw this humanoid animal and I was like, okay, what is this? And then it started saying, and then it just had like really cool furries dancing to rave music and like things and everything. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm into this. But I don't know. I'm into furries, but I don't know if I am one though. That's the thing.
A furry, furry awakenings usually happen when basically when you're a kid, and you don't really know what it is. It's usually like for me actually it was watching Robin Hood, Disney's Robin Hood. And then I started to get into it after Tailspin. I started drawing for characters from regular movies and stuff as animals.
So that sounds cool. So you went from a TV reference. Okay.
Wolfie says, Baloo, the ultimate gateway for... Well, yeah.
Baloo.
Yes.
Jungle Book.
I love him.
Yeah, Baloo.
Seems
Baloo and
draw lot of attention.
Well, it's because when you're a kid, you basically get exposed to teddy bears and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and it's like you know,
like Winnie the Pooh.
yeah. If you, yeah,
Basically.
And the bear fight from Robin Hood as well.
yeah, that's
Little
basically
John.
that's basically Baloo.
Yeah.
That is Baloo. I just love in Tailspin. It's like it's the Tailspin, right? There's no explanation for it. Tailspin is basically all the characters from the Jungle Book in a Furtropolis, Fur Society world, and it's never explained. Mine was Dodger from Oliver and Company. Says Banfox. Yep, I can see that.
So this is why I hate
Oliver was a great like animal movie, I guess. And All Dogs Go to Heaven. That was another good one.
I have a question.
Listen, kid.
Yeah.
If you were able to grow up in an era, what era would it be? Would it be the 80s? Or would it be in the 70s?
I'm a 90s kid. Well, no, I basically was born in the 80s and I grew up in the 90s, so. It's whatever area you were not born in, but you grew up in.
I wanted to grow up in the 70s. And then go through the 80s and then go through the 90s. And then be in it.
Yeah, I think I'd do the same. Be born in the 70s, then go through the 80s, and then it's like I'm kind of the same mindset. Oh, you're playing Oliver Company's song. Oh, I love it.
Well, I've got so much crap now playing in my head, so that's just irritating as crap. I decided to play something that I don't mind being stuck in my head. Should I worry? Why should I care?
Hey, latest. Oh, music that I listen to, but then if you like it's all techno-y and bit of
Oh, Banner Fox, I wasn't trying to say anything. Just say Dodger. Cute. What should I worry? Should I care?
there you go. Ooh, he's got jam for it. Ooh.
Tubbs, the video you just posted was awesome. I love it, says Jeffrey. Oh, well, thank Jeff. Although I don't know how long that's going to stay on YouTube on account of that's the part that YouTube frowned upon.
I'm so confused.
Oh, another one. Lizzie and the Tramp. That was another good, like, great animal furry movie.
What are you doing?
Hello, Wolfie.
Hey there, how's it going?
Who's on it?
Wolfie!
What?
Yep, I have a microphone.
Yay! Oh my god, this is what you sound like. Ah!
Okay.
Oh, hello.
So, how's it going?
All right, here. Saban. It sounds like somebody needs a big tall glass of calm down juice.
Excuse me?
Like, put it back a notch. Is what I'm saying.
I'm offended.
Why are you offended?
I'm kidding. Sorry.
Okay.
Oh, a glass of calm down juice is better than a drink dart.
So I just had a very, very interesting mental image just now. Panda Fox, I want your shirt.
What shirt?
I want his shirt. I'm pissed.
Powerline shirt.
Show it to me.
It's on Discord. Wow. Wow.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Look into each other's eyes.
That stuck in my head.
So sick. What are you doing?
Not much. Trying to get everything set up for doing 3D art again. It'd be interesting.
I didn't hear any of that. Sorry, I was listening to the thing. So trying to balance all of the volumes is kind of awkward because I had my phone playing and I had my YouTube on and I had the, yeah.
Tops, it's 90s furry. I uploaded the photos that you can listen to.
I wasn't worried. Oh, is that the playlist? I was wondering why it was a YouTube link and I was like, why can't I just play it on Discord? But because it will take me to the actual site.
Yeah.
Wolfie, it's great to hear you, by the way.
No, thank you. It's great actually being here and chatting for a change instead of just typing.
Yes, definitely better to have somebody else chat because I'm usually pretty quiet unless I have something to say. So.
Oh, when I'm quiet, that's one of the good days. Otherwise, it's just a string of dad jokes and puns. So.
But we like those.
It's better than dead silent.
You say that now.
Hey, if you come to Vegas with us, then basically I don't mind being the outlet full of the dad jokes and puns.
And wait until I get on the topic of cows.
Why?
Some of those puns graze to the edge of good taste.
Yeah, okay, I can see how that.
They get really cheesy.
Wow.
I keep milking them for what it's worth.
Oh, God.
And then you'll get really tired of them and want to put me out to pasture. And I'll be wondering what your beef is.
Well, I will say you're probably the king of puns here. Like, right? Yeah.
And then I'll just switch the topic over to talking about sheep, and then you'll realize how the puns really get bad.
I actually saw it coming, and it was like, oh, okay, yeah.
The pond is bad.
Then you'll have to ask yourself, what will you do with me?
Oh, okay. That's interesting. I saw somebody just posted something in the furry channel, and I was like, okay. Thank you, Pan folks. Are you still on Oliver and Company, Howard?
Yes, that's stuck in my head now. Thanks for that.
But I like that. I can't believe. Oh, Saban. Howard's never heard of Thunderbirds.
You're joking.
No, I know, right? That's what I mean. It's like, it's crazy.
Oh my god, it was my all-time favorite. Thunderbirds number 1 and 2 was my favorite. Oh my. Howard, how?
It
You
was
killed me.
Okay.
I'm not ways. It was never a thing. Like I was into like Digimon and Yu-Gi-Oh! And Power Rangers. So forgive me if I didn't run to Thunderbirds.
But these are basically Power Rangers with wait a minute. These are basically Power Rangers.
My Saturday morning cartoons involve Jackie Chan, basically. So Transformers.
That is super lame. The Jackie Chan adventures.
Are you kidding me? I love that shit whenever it was on.
We'll find all the talismans, really.
I loved it. Shut up. I loved every minute of. I had to get home from school and watch those freaking shows. I did.
Jeffrey says that he loves your jokes, Wolfie, but you probably read that already. Dodger and Kerchek and Turk are my furry gateways, says Panafox. What the hell? Shaolin Showdown.
Yeah, Shaolin Showdown. I remember that one too. That was a good one. I like that one.
Okay. I'm not commenting on any of those. Wolfie, what was your furry gateway?
Pretty much the same as yours. Started off with Robin Hood, went to Tailspin.
And then
Monty from Chippendale Rescue Rangers.
See, I don't recognize the name. It didn't pop up with anything, but I was just imagining the cutest character from Chippendale, and I was like, oh yeah, that's basically him, isn't it? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking of.
Yep, Australian, big bushy mustache.
Yep, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, the Rescuers. For some reason, I really like the Rescuers.
The Rescuers. I love those movies. Yeah, that was. I think, like, I've always been a furry, and I didn't even know it. Because, like, when it was in front of me, you know, it was just a thing that I watched. And it was like, so.
I really liked the Australian mouse, the bushtail mouse.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I couldn't figure out. Roxanne from the Goofy movie. Basically, that was my furry girlfriend. Like my girlfriend at the time, she looked basically like that. That's how she would look if she was a furry. And I was like, it's just like just opening up all sorts of. That's actually when I found the furry community and stuff.
Oh, I found the furry community through I was taking meetings, and I was talking about that's how I figured it out, and I was like, I like all this. I'm into it. It's a thing that I would consider wanting to do if I had the money.
Oh yeah, fursuits are just so expensive.
Oh.
Just remember, you don't need a fursuit to be a furry.
No, but it helps.
Well, it helps if you want to be a poppy fur.
I saw somebody. I think it was on Fur Affinity. I saw somebody that I was following. He basically went to a con, and he basically had like it looked like a fursuit head, but it was anime or something. That's what it looked like. And then I realized what I was looking at, and it was actually a picture that he cut out and wore as a mask, and it was basically his persona. And I was like, that's genius. That is, why has nobody else done this? It looked really good. But of course, the second that he turned to the side, then it kind of ruined the illusion. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that's pretty effective.
That's a super cheap way of doing it. It just, yeah.
Either that or just walk around with a big mask over your face that says YCH.
Oh dear. Just do what I did at a sci-fi convention. Basically, just like get one of those big green spandex suits, and then just like go as a pre-rendered character. You can anybody can put whatever they want there. Take pictures and put whatever they want in Photoshop.
Do you know what I really want to do? I'm gonna ask one of my friends if I can borrow their blue cat ears. So I'm wondering when I'm at con, I want to put on top of my head and like act like a furry and everything. The thing about them is like there's sequins in the cat ears, so yeah, that's another thing I can do.
Why would you want to be a cat? Oh, sorry, I have a prejudice against cats.
Tubbs hate. I'm guessing you have a big, massive hate towards cats.
Well, no, it's just I understand cats. They're assholes. It's not a meme. They really are assholes. Cats are just assholes.
We have 2 cats over here, and they will not stop cuddling with me.
Unfriended.
One of them will run halfway across the room and jump up on my desk to headbutt my hand as soon as she thinks that she'll get petted. She's purring like a chainsaw, rubbing her head into my hand aggressively. It's like, love me!
Yeah, they only do. I don't know, because I think they do it just for attention, or they want a bit of fuss. So when they get fussy, they do that. Like, I mean, yeah. Headbutts with a chainsaw in its head.
They do it because they want something. It's just freaking typical. Dogs do it because they love you.
I know. That's a cute thing as well.
Well, seriously speaking, cats will love you also, depending on how they click with you and if everything with personality gels. And they'll come over, they'll be wanting love, but they're not going to want it all the time. And when they're done, they'll just be like, okay, I'm going to give you your space. I'm going to take my space now, and I'm going to take a nap for about 12 hours. See you later.
I don't want to lose a friend, so I'm not going to go into cat psychology. But okay.
There is one furry I have to figure out a way to win the lottery and then fly you over here, Tubbs, and get you and this furry in the same room together, and that's Panda's Panda.
Who?
What type of furry is this furry we're talking about?
Panda's is a very chubby fur who has 2
I don't know I thought he was talking about a cat furry then for a second. I was like, ah. Oh, okay.
No, but one of Candace's personas is a cat. He has a lion fursuit, dressed up like the Tom Baker era Doctor Who, and goes by the name of Dr. Mew.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Is he on Twitter?
Yes, he is.
Cool. Can you send me a link, please? I need to see this person. How dare you hide from me? Okay. How dare you? I feel it. I this. Oh my god. I got this stuff done here. You know when someone's talking bullshit about you? Do you know what you can say to them? So I say, oh yeah, it's like it's trying to listen to your bullshit show. You can just go on and keep yourself, bitch. And it's just something that came up.
But I seriously just want to get Tubbs and Pandas in the same room with about 24 Krispy Kremes, 24 Tim Hortons, and just watch what happens.
I know what Tubbs will be doing. He'll be running after he'll be the first one to catch those Krispy Kremes before the Pandas can. That's what I can do. As soon as you get to them, he goes there straight away. Ready to eat those.
Well, that would be the first 5 minutes. Yeah. About half an hour in is when the really heavy, crunchy conversations about Star Trek will start.
Star Trek.
We'll have to see that epiphany or hypothesis. What did you say? Logic?
Tested for science.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's for science. So okay, I understand the donuts and the conversation, but what's the hot tub for and all the bondage gear?
That's for the later experiment.
I think the theory is that once the conversation goes, they'll probably like start to hug you and like attract you, and then all of a sudden you're surrounded. And then when they're surrounded you can't even get out because there's so many on you. That's probably why. But they're cute though. Kind of though clever, I think. Aren't they? I don't know.
They are when they feel like it.
Okay.
Otherwise, you just want to eat bamboo and sleep.
Yeah.
And then eat more bamboo and get chubby and sleep.
Are we talking about actual pandas? I'm really, really confused now.
Yes, real pandas puffs.
Panda furs, you just substitute donuts for bamboo, and it's the same thing.
Juicy.
I've still got to watch that show, about the 3 bears or something.
We Bear Bears.
Is that it?
Oh, that's fun. Yes, I know that show.
Yes.
I've not seen it. I'm waiting for it to come out on like DVD or something.
But his girlfriend just come out of my house and everything.
Okay.
Hello. Yeah.
Almost 2 tubs says, and Panafolk says Jeffrey. Yeah, I was slightly in and out. I was still imagining the whole donuts Star Trek conversation and potential hot tub and bondage gear scenario.
I am sending you a link. It's not related to the tub and the bondage gear.
Oh, okay, I'm sad now. Thank you. Like, the problem is I don't know what region that is in and everything, so.
Mines are in Japan, I think.
They're Asian in origin, yes. Okay. No, my brain is really stuck. I must be really. I think I'm just hungry. I think that's what it is. My brain is still just stuck in the scenario.
Yeah. Hi. Yeah.
Right. So, but you have to learn when to mute your mic.
Sorry, I'm in the kitchen making tea.
Yeah, I got that.
Over to my room. Sorry, I'm I'm in my room now with my tea and my beautiful blueberry candle. And my
We just listen as as it just gets like more, you know. Basically, we just hear this, and then hear like rubble noises, and then we hear like a fire engine siren, and
then I hear rubbing against the mic, followed by
it's just,
I'm so sorry.
that's okay. It's just listening to the escalation of everything happening.
Right. Yeah. Sorry about that. That was my brother's girlfriend. She's got cerebral palsy. So yeah, she's kind of sister to me and everything. She's really nice and really supportive and everything. And yeah, and I told her, and like for some reason I started telling her about my kinks that I like. I don't know why. That's a thing that happened, but you know.
Your kinks.
That's cool.
Yeah.
some people just have this aura about them that when you start talking with them, it's like, hey, how are you doing? Really nice to meet you. By the way, here's everything I'm into.
Exactly.
Well, no, that's basically how you make friends. It's just that you usually there's a limit to how much you tell somebody.
Yeah, it's like you got.
You know?
I try and keep my personal life and my social life separate. So I don't tell most people what's going on here, and I don't really tell much people what's going on.
Well, no, it's just like walking up to somebody. It's like, hi, I'm Tubbs. My blood type is O negative. Like,
really?
Like, okay, why would I need this information?
It's like, hi. Now I'm going to tell you, this is the things that I really like. What's on the list? And yeah, I don't know. Thank you.
Well, it hit the point with a lot of people that I've known and talked to over the years where they get really comfortable with me very quickly, and then they just start telling me every single thing that they're into. And it's like, have I become the kink confessor? Do I have to get like a priest cassock made out of leather?
No, you should have got a nice
Professional.
You should have got a note out and started writing down the things that they like. I'm like, Oh,
Yeah.
so you like that then? Kinky.
Just get a mobile confessional.
Hey,
Maybe that
everyone.
could be my first suit instead. I'll just get a cardboard box confessional for myself. I'll just walk around at the recon saying, tell me your sins.
It's fairly cheap.
Yeah.
It's fairly good. Yeah, I like that.
Hey, everyone. Hey, let's start talking about kinks and let's make it kinky.
If you dive deep enough into the headspace, just talking about kinks ends up being kinky because you're mentioning the concept of kinks, but not going into the details of it. So it's kind of like a kink denial scene.
kinks now.
Saban, you remind me of Tracer from Overwatch, says Panafox.
From who, sorry?
Tracer from Overwatch.
Why?
Oh,
Voice.
a voice.
Oh God, sorry.
Why are you sorry? That's a compliment. I like Tracer. I didn't even play the game.
This is a cool cat. I've never played the game, but I've seen the character. That's really cool. So,
I played it. I suck at it. I still occasionally play it. I still suck at it.
Yeah. Sorry to derail the conversation. I just wanted to give Panafox a voice. You're on Discord, Panafox.
I think so.
Join us.
Join us. Join us.
Whoa. Okay, I don't think we want to creep Panafox out. Okay, let's keep the creep voices down. Okay, let's just give it up. How did you like to join us?
That wasn't the creepy voice. The creepy voice would be join us.
Well, that's kind of what I was trying to do.
exactly.
That's the creepiest I can get. I'm sorry. Oh, fine. Hold on. He's coming. He's coming.
Is he?
Family.
Is he on count?
I don't know yet. Saban, I have as much information as you. Okay.
This way.
Oh, I got a message from you, Wolfie, about that person. Pandas, work. On my chair, current stuff, I've seen stuff, and see. I'm so confused.
No.
What?
What?
I don't know anything.
When? Lame. Stop. Jeffrey, come on Discord with us. Normally I don't tell you to do things, but Jeffrey, do it. Well, he keeps saying that that he might look into it and just not, so.
We could always get passive aggressive manipulative, like, well, we understand that you don't want to get on Discord, but if you really love Tubbs, maybe you would. Just say.
Just say.
Whoa.
Oh, when is on it?
Okay, Saban. It's just like the birdcage toast thing, sorry. Just have to remember to not fall to pieces when you pierce the toast. And now everything's quiet.
And I'm going through a role-playing game book right now that was put up on LiveTUBBSart about how to add personas into games like D&D and Pathfinder. And as I've been going through these books, because there are a series of them, the artwork has been getting increasingly worse. And they've been doing some really bad 3D models by the last book, and I kind of feel bad saying it, but oh God, these are...
So, oh God. Oh dear. Well.
And that is how I learned how to kill conversations.
No, I'm
No, I was just about to say it's weird how we have 5 people on the voice channel right now and nobody's talking.
I'm speechless by the thing. Actually, yeah, you're right. I'm just speechless. I don't know what to say.
Saban, you're anything but speechless.
Thanks. I'm very speechless. Thank you very much.
You're energetic.
I am very fucking crazy when it comes to person. Like when someone sees me, I'm normally really shy. But then a few minutes later, I can probably just become really. I could probably make someone embarrassed by just looking at myself. Like, yeah, can I help? Can I word you out in some mysterious way? No. But hey, I can't help it. I can't help it. I'm just actually crazy. Most people find it funny. Most people find it extremely uncomfortable. And I look at them and I'm like, well, boy.
It's not really uncomfortable. You're just very energetic, and a lot of people may not be accustomed to that.
True, but I don't know. I see myself personally very different. Like I've always known it as a child. Like even when I was born, I knew I've always been different. Like some people are into that sort of stuff, others into something separate. A lot of my people at the school listen to rap and pop and R&B, and I'm into rock, techno, and ska music, and a few other people who are into it. Not mostly people, but yeah. It's just finding the right people that are. It's because it's hard nowadays because you can't, like, when you meet someone new, or just imagine a scenario, when you're going to date and you find someone who you like, but the problem is they're not into the same thing as you, and then you think to yourself, is this going to work out? Because you really don't know if it is or if it isn't. So okay.
That's when you start finding the crossover interests.
Yeah.
Focus on those
around you.
Just anybody on YouTube, that was my high school girlfriend basically as a furry. That's Roxanne from Goofy Movie. I only just noticed this. She even has a mole in almost the exact place that my girlfriend Ellen had a mole. It's weird. Anyway.
I haven't seen Goofy Movie in forever.
Oh, it's so good.
So that way Roxanne can be your furry girlfriend. Pete can be your furry boyfriend.
Hey.
I already have a furry boyfriend. Technically, two of my phone's personas have different boyfriends. My pig persona has a puppy boyfriend, and my dog persona has Damon, or D, who's a big beaver boyfriend. But I'm pretty sure that they're open, especially since now they're merged into one character.
Don't kill bees. Don't kill any bees because 20 of their species have been killed in the UK. We're extinct. So if it comes to you, just stand still and leave it be. See, I can do puns. Most of it.
Funny joke.
Just be yourself. No.
I don't believe it.
Just you know.
I'm just gonna play the B movie, you know, because that's just
You don't
the
have
B
to have
bombs.
the artist from the honeycomb, but you know.
I still don't know what all the buzz is about.
Oh, god damn it! It's like, of course, you have the best one. That's
Yeah. That is.
I kind of sang, but you know.
Oh damn it!
I'm terrible. I don't know. It's hard to find a.
That was good, actually, Howard. That was really good. Yeah.
Sorry. Carry on. Ah, you're interrupting. Wait, who was talking? I don't know who. Ah! Wait, who was talking? I'm so confused.
You're fine, Sailor.
As we all immediately stop groaning.
Yeah. Oh damn. I was like agreeing with you, and then I was like, "Oh shit, he did it again."
I was getting ready to say tumbleweed.
Somebody told me one time the reason why groups of people just suddenly have a lull in conversation and stop talking is as an evolutionary throwback to when we had to look for predators. So everyone just stops talking and looks around. It's like, wait, mammoth? No mammoth. No saber-toothed tiger either. Okay, we can go back to talking.
Interesting. That's interesting.
Oh, okay.
Of course, that doesn't really work at a furry convention because you look around and you do see a mammoth and a saber-toothed tiger, and you're like, well, damn it. Now I've got to go over and hug them.
Yeah, you're more like, oh, well, I could be into this. Yeah.
Nah, I'm into more doggy furries, like doggy play. That's the one. Like, I probably be yes, booze. When I'm older, I would like to be a doggy owner. So I don't know how, but I'll probably find some tips. I'll probably have to find some people that was like, hey, I want to try and turn into a doggy owner, but I don't know how.
Doggy owner. I think you mean the pub community. I don't think you're actually talking about the furry community.
Yeah.
You could be like a furry and an owner, handler.
There is a lot of overlap
Overlap?
between furs and pups.
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of cute. Although, like I said, I did see that. I can't remember what it was called. I would put a link to it otherwise, but I did see that really nicely, really nicely drawn furry picture of like this couple of dogs basically hugging, and they're both wearing pup hoods, even though they are dogs.
That's so cute.
Well, no, it was adorable. It was just like, but you're both. I'm not getting it. you don't need to wear a pup. You both know. Okay.
As long as you're into it, and as long as you're happy with it, then you're fine.
And it was an art piece. It wasn't. Yeah. It wasn't like photo manipulated or anything. It was, yeah, it's weird, but very cute. It's still very cute, I guess. Yeah. Guys, I'm going to have to head off and have my food and have a shower and do all of that stuff that I was supposed to do an hour ago. Well, actually, no. I like food and showers and stuff. It's just that I can't take the laptop with me.
Oh.
Wait a minute. No, I can't.
And with you talking about food and showers, now I'm trying to figure out how to waterproof a Krispy Kreme.
Well, you don't. Again, it's just I don't need a shower if I've got a hot tub. Well, actually, no, you do.
Never
Because
getting a shower of Krispy Kreme.
how's that even? That wouldn't work.
It's like that scene in Flashdance, except when you sit in the chair and pull the chain, a bunch of donuts fall on you.
The thing is that I don't want to be surrounded by Krispy Kreme. I just want to be fed Krispy Kreme or eat Krispy Kreme. I mean, they're nice, but that'd be sticky and unmanageable.
What you're saying is you'd rather have a conveyor belt of Krispy Kremes just like running for your mouth.
No, you see, even then, I don't care about that stuff. I just wouldn't mind if somebody handed me a Krispy Kreme every time I finished a Krispy Kreme.
Hey, have a Krispy Kreme! I'm just going to shove it in your mouth.
Yeah, that'd be it. There you go. That has happened. that could happen. That could happen. That has happened.
Somebody shoved Krispy Kreme in your mouth.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
I probably do it when I'm in the so that's okay.
That was very nice.
Ooh, I got Krispy Kreme. Let's eat.
And I'm just picturing somebody just walking past, not even addressing you, but just shoving a donut in your mouth. You're like, oh, on one hand, this is a really good donut. On the other hand, I think
who the fuck was that? Yeah. Thanks, I guess. Bye then. It's like, thanks for the donut, but I just have a few questions. Like, who the hell are you? Where did you come from? What was that donut?
I had somebody at my job try to give me donuts as a tip the other day.
Okay. You're a security guard. It's like the stereotype.
I got a new comic idea for you.
Not really looking for. Okay.
Well, you could draw it. You could draw a scenario of a guy giving. Oh, no, don't impression you did a couple of weeks back.
Yeah.
The one you did. Couldn't. Oh, you could do that, but as a guy force feeding the person to eating the donut. Oh, yes.
If you form the thought, if you form the idea first, and then basically tell me, that'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
But I know what I'm trying to say, but then how am I gonna? I know. I can see it in my head. I think it's the picture, the big massive picture of that scenario happening. That could happen.
It'll reach the point where the only way that you can convey the idea on what Tubbs needs to draw is by drawing it.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
Don't you hate when you have like an idea that you can only, it's only expressed in the picture. It can't express it with words.
Somebody's actually done that to me. They basically are like, they said that, you know, can you draw something like this? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay. So and I wrote a description of exactly what they, of the exact, basically everything that their reference picture that they sent me was, and then basically they were like, yeah, exactly, but like this, and then they sent me a better version of that picture, and I was like, well, that's way better than I can. What? Huh? What? Why are you asking? I don't know what's going on here. It's basically, no, I really want a big chubby bunny, and it's like, that's great. That's what you gave me. And it's like, yeah, but my character. And it's like, that's what you gave me. Yeah, but I want bigger glasses. I was like, can't you just take this picture and like scan it and then just do bigger glasses on it or something? Because, you know, that's basically what I'm going to do. If you give me this now, this is exactly what I'm going to do. He was like, okay, forget it.
Yeah, I could hear what's going on in the background. But yeah. So yeah, so there's a new comic, or another idea for a comic you could do. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to write it down and be like,
Yeah.
hey, this is a new comic like this and that and that. But yeah.
I've only just seen the picture that Panafox posted.
Ah! Zamo. Who's Zamo?
He's a person on Discord.
Oh,
Oh, that's adorable.
whoever it is cute as hell. Oh my god.
That's so cool. I'm using that face in. I'm using that as a reference art somewhere. It's just so funny. It's like, well, excuse me.
He's like, me, and he's just put a dash, and at the end of it, just lol. Picture. Yeah.
As long as you were fed Krispy Kreme donuts, you were happy, Tubbs. Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah. Tummy rubs and donuts. That's basically recipe for happy Tubbs.
And of course, for any comic ideas that you have for a nominal fee, I'm sure that Tubbs would be able to draw it.
Yeah, I think. Saban has lots of energy. Thanks, Jeff. I do have a lot of energy.
That's the nice thing that he wrote. That's
It's fine.
It wasn't a neg or anything. That was a nice thing.
I just put it as simple as it can be, really. Like that is just fine. It's fine, thank you, Jeff. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm starting to think that it might be fine, but I'm unsure.
It's not like he's saying, oh, Saban is really stupidly crazy. Like, that would offend me.
But nobody said that.
Yeah, but
like literally nobody said that. I just looked at you. Yeah, nobody said that.
Yeah, I'm on the chat. I know, but I'm just saying, like, if someone did, then I'll probably be. If someone did put it in the chat, then I'd be offended.
But nobody. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Tubbs, do you ever have those moments where it's like after there's like a short lull, you just want to say, good night, everybody?
Just do that. Well, bye. Toodles.
I gotta bed. We should do a meet and greet. We, like, all of us, me, Jeff, Biff, you, Tubbs, Panda, like, we all should, like, do, like, a massive meet and greet. Like,
but it's kind of impossible on account of we're on different parts of the planet.
True.
But a bunch of us are going to Vegas, so that's going to be like freaking awesome. Like I'm already there. I just already am there. I'm completely checked out with everything else. So I just want to be there now.
I can't go because I haven't even got a passport.
Okay.
Oh man. I can't go anywhere, and one place I want to go is to Japan. Like,
Well, that counts as anywhere.
I know, but I don't want to get passport sorted out. I've got my national insurance number last year in October. So
Is that super important? Because I can't find mine, and I kind of don't care. You know? Should I be more concerned? I don't know if I should be more concerned.
why?
How do you get that back?
You lost it, didn't you?
I don't know where my card is, and I don't know what my number is. I've got a passport.
It's not so much that he lost the number lost him. It's the number's fault.
It's the number's fault.
It's the number's fault.
It's basically that. That's what happens. I moved out of my house.
It's so important it would stay in a place where it can be easily found.
Exactly, yeah.
I gave all my stuff to my mum, so she has my. I bought this screen card a little while back, so I tucked it in there and I gave it to mum to keep. But when I move out, I don't know where to put it. And one thing, well, the bad thing is that I'm going to lose it. And I don't even remember. I don't even know my national insurance number. I got to pay for it, but I can't even remember the numbers. That's the thing.
Yeah, Darren knows what his one is, but I just I've never known what mine is. And when I moved out of my parents' house the first time, basically it was like I didn't bring it or my birth certificate or anything like that. And basically, when I moved out the second time, I brought my passport with me, so that was something, I guess. But I didn't bring anything else. And then my mum moved to Cornwall. My parents moved to Cornwall, and basically moved out of the family house. And like my driver's license and my national insurance card basically apparently never made it with them. So that's all I know. And I haven't heard anything back from anybody that now lives at the old Sullivan estate. So meh. Well, yeah, it's not really a big deal.
Hold on. I think Tony said it on the paper.
But the thing is that's what I mean. Should I be more concerned? I don't know if I should be more concerned. I don't think I should, to be honest.
Well, if you're living in the U.S., that would be something that would be a little bit more of a concern because losing your social security number is kind of a big deal.
Right.
No.
Here on a right, I found out what it says. I got my national insurance number. It says the number is unique to you and will not change. Please keep this number safe and do not stress out. It says it's not proof it says anything. Right. Doesn't take us to get it back.
Okay.
So if your name, all it says is if your name or address is wrong, please fill it in the form. National number go to hmrc.go. Ah! Well, there's a site you can visit with.
Okay.
But it doesn't tell you anything about.
Okay.
Okay.
The
I
thing.
did a really quick search on Google. If you've lost your national insurance number, you should contact HM Revenue and Customs. You can complete an online form, and they can send you a replacement card.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yay!
See, that's what I mean, though. It doesn't sound like it's a huge deal. I've never needed it for anything. So.
Well, what you can use it for is starting for student loans, state benefits, and register to vote. That's basically it. So.
I'm already registered to vote, so. Anyway, yeah, it's not that a big deal. I know there's there's a fine and stuff. If you lose your passport, you have to pay a fine.
Oh yeah.
In the UK. Shut up. It's that bird again, Howard. It's the same. It's the same fucking.
The same one from before.
Yeah, look. Can anybody on YouTube? Like, it's right there. That one. Fucking annoying bird.
He said he wants to shoot the birds with his bow and arrow.
Yeah, I actually have a bow and arrow and a gun, and I can. But I think it'd be more satisfying with the bow and arrow.
Oh, Tom, I've got a gun at home you can borrow. And I'm a
Yeah, that's typically not something that you want to just word out in the conversation during a call as part of the YouTube video.
Oh my god, yeah, it's on YouTube. Fake Saban. Now my channel is gonna go down.
So casually too. Oh my god, that was great. Yes.
Yeah, it's like
That was perfect.
There it is.
it's like at least we're calling it a gun.
Run out of the room to look for where it was.
Here is my latest model of a mock I did.
I'm kind of glad that we don't all have webcams going right now, because it would be like, hey, Tubs, look, I found the gun. Here you go. See?
Wow. Not wow at the picture, I was just saying wow, that would be bad, yeah. But no, the picture's pretty cool. That's an interesting device. I'm just going to cut the power line. I'm just going to cut the power line. I don't care. I'm just going to cut the power line. It won't be able to sit there anymore and yell at me.
That sounds like a great idea. You should do it.
Tubs hates birds, confirmed.
I don't hate birds. I hate this one, but I don't hate birds.
We're going to have to get you a t-shirt that says bird hater in block letters across the front.
Really?
I hate birds, in parentheses underneath, unless I'm eating them.
Do you like chicken? Because I really have to go, but I really want to stay at the same time. I really hate this. This is an annoying feeling. Yes, that's true, Jeffrey. That is what's happening. Yeah.
It just means you need to keep streaming more often, and I'll pop in more often.
Well, that'd be awesome.
You'll have more horrible puns.
Yeah.
Yay.
I do like them.
Oh, I've got my English. I'm on an English exam tomorrow, and yeah, I'm a bit panicky about it.
Oh.
No.
Belly rubs. I'm very sleep. Because I'm going.
See you later, Todd. Take care.
I'm going on YouTube. And then I'm going to go home. English exam tomorrow. Save them.
Yes.
Worried
I'm on
about.
English exam. Wait, what?
I'm just trying to stop you from being stuck in the middle of a. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't. It's completely ruined anyway. It failed.
Trying to do something.
I broke myself, Saban, not you. Oh, forget it.
You flubbed it. You flubbed it.
So from an English test standpoint, that would be a sentence fragment, and you would probably not get high